Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for coming to my channel. We are continuing to look at the alleged second female that worked on the set of It Ends With Us. We're going to be discussing Jenny Slate, as she is propagated to be one of the women that said she had issues with Justin B and how he S8 or SH women on the set. And then we're going to be looking at Jenny Slate's receipts. It seems like she is trying to distance herself from the situation entirely. Again, we're going to first start by reading Blake Lively's amended lawsuit section that discusses multiple women feeling uncomfortable with him and how it was written into this amended lawsuit. Then we're going to come out and look at this article that was published with Rolling Stones, because it seems, again, to be painting a different picture of what happened and what actually happened. And this is a mess. So we're just going to get straight into this. I just wanted to make sure you guys got this information in full. And again, right now we're reading from Blake Lively's amended lawsuit. It says, more importantly, the defendant's false narrative crumbles under the indisputable truth that Blake Lively was not alone in complaining about Justin B. and raised her concerns contemporaneously as they arose in 2023, not in connection with some imagined power play for control of the film in 2024. The experiences of Blake Lively and others were documented at the time they occurred, starting in May of 2023. That is key, because if the incidences started in May of 2023, specifically, which incident is she talking about? We've already been talking about what was going on in May of 2023 in previous videos. And again, they had not even started filming any of the more complicated filming as of May of 2023, where you saw instances of DV happening in the film that was not even shot yet, if you're looking at Justin's timeline. Let's continue. Importantly, and contrarily to the entire narrative defendants have invented, Justin B. acknowledged the complaints in writing at the time. He knew that the women, other than Blake Lively, also were uncomfortable and had complained about his behavior. On May 24th of 2023, Blake Lively confided in a text to a woman who was a mutual friend of Justin B. and Mr. Heath, "I was going to invite you to set tomorrow. These people, whoa, it's like HR nuts today. The both of them. I wasn't expecting that turn. I mean, it's been present, but today I came home and cried." Further in the exchange, Blake Lively describes Mr. Justin and Mr. Heath as creeps. Like, keep your home hormones to yourself. This is not mine. I don't want it. I don't want you. Sick. Gaze or words or tongue or videos of your undressed wife. Yeah, it's shocking. Clowns. And they must be talking about the birthing video incident right here. That's the only thing I can tie into what this text message could have been describing. A few days later, on May 26th of 2023, Blake Lively reported her concerns regarding unwelcome and inappropriate behavior by Justin B. and Mr. Heath, the chief executive officer of Wayfair and producer of the film, to Sony employee Angie Giannetti, the film's rep for its distributor, Sony Pictures Entertainment. Over the following 3 days in May of 2023, another female cast member reported her own concerns regarding Justin B's unwelcome behavior to both Miss Giannetti and one of the film's producer, notwithstanding that female cast members' considerable reservations with coming forward. She nevertheless spoke up and conveyed her feelings that the work on the film was suffering as a result of Justin B's behavior. Miss Giannetti shared those concerns with Wayfair. On June 1st, 2023, Justin responded to that female cast member in writing, acknowledging that he was aware of her concerns and that adjustments would be made. Notwithstanding that promise, Wayfair took no action to investigate this reported conduct, nor did it implement any protections at the time. Just 1 week later, on June 8th, the same female cast member told Blake about her growing concerns with the conditions on set and that she found it difficult to talk to Justin. Blake responded that I know I find it really hard to speak to him. I try to cover it with busyness, but not sure that covers what's going on. Later, another female cast member confided to Blake that she too felt uncomfortable on set. All of this occurred and was documented in writing almost 1 year before the editing of the film began. I am going to stop right there and get into Jenny Slater's comments that have just been published. And I want you guys to compare what you're reading to what Jenny Slate put out through sources with the Rolling Stones, and share your comments below. Here we go. We're going to get into Jenny Slate. All right, you guys. So we're going to look at Jenny Slate's foot in this situation with It Ends With Us and his complaint over the producer's comments about motherhood. I thought there would be a lot more, something to be a little bit more cooperative with Blake Lively's lawsuit. However, all of this is just seeming to look like a Mean Girl mess per se, with how this is being handled and what this complaint was actually over. I'm still scratching my head about this. This is according to rollingstone.com. If you would like to go and look at this yourself. And it's basically saying that Jenny Slate filed It Ends With Us complaint over producer's comments about motherhood. And this is from a source from the Hollywood Reporter, that Jamie Heath's intense remarks about sanctity of motherhood left the actress feeling uncomfortable. Again, I don't know how this has to do with any SA or SH or anything to do with this specific lawsuit. But again, it seems like Jenny Slate was definitely trying to get ahead of being involved in this situation, because she was one of the two females that was mentioned in Blake Lively's amended lawsuit, saying that Justin B did stuff to them on the set. So let's just read this. It says that Jenny Slate filed a complaint against Justin B's producing partner, Jamie Heath. Again, reread that. Justin B's producing partner, not him, after he allegedly made several comments about motherhood that left the actress feeling uncomfortable. The details were revealed in the new story from the Hollywood Reporter that questions whether the dispute that's erupted between It Ends With Us co-stars Justin and Blake could be partly linked to misunderstandings over cultural and religious norms. At this point, that actually probably is the only explanation, because this is a mess. But we're just going to keep reading. Both Justin and Heath are members of the Baha'is faith. Excuse me if I did not pronounce that correctly. As is Steve Sorowitz, the billionaire businessman who invested in their production company, Wayfair Studio. A key tenet of Baha'i is universal peace, which leads to a deeply spiritual and emotional connection to issues like equality and justice. Just to pause right there, I do feel like the world needs a little bit more equality and justice. So, I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Justin in particular has never shied from expressing his faith in public, and he reportedly leaned on it to guide his behavior and decision making on the set. I've never worked with a male director who was so worried about everyone's emotional and mental well-being, one source said of Justin. To that end, the THR article posts that some of the actions Blake Lively dinged Baldoni for in her lawsuit, constant hugging, oversharing, could be chalked up to misunderstanding tied to his faith. I definitely agree with that. And again, we still have not seen any real solid evidence for me to even believe that all of these incidents with Blake Lively happened. Please check out the previous videos I've done. Same with the alleged incident between Jenny Slate and Heath, which hasn't been reported on yet and has only been referenced in court documents. But with Slate's name redacted, an amended complaint Blake lawyers filed earlier this week mentions two other actresses feeling uncomfortable on It Ends With Us set. The incident allegedly, his computer keeps going around and around. The incident allegedly occurred after Slate, who has a toddler, expressed her displeasure with the apartment she rented in New York City while filming It Ends With Us. But the actress was reluctant to move because she'd lose a hefty security deposit, around $15,000. Heath allegedly told Slate, that Wayfarer would reimburse her for the security deposit loss, but did so in language that unnerved Slate, with sources saying he focused so intensely on the sanctity of motherhood and Slate's role as a mother. The comments reportedly made Slate feel so uncomfortable she filed a complaint. A rep for Slate did not return the request for comment, nor did a lawyer for Heath. According to one source, Heath has said that the interaction exemplifies the way acts of kindness have been weaponized against him and Justin B. and others in the dispute. And that is the end of the article, and I'm just going to say this. If your issue has to do with how your boss gave you $15,000, I mean, it could definitely be a language or cultural barrier, but he still offered to give you the money. I'm not seeing anything in here having to do with he said anything to her in an SA or SH nature to offend her or the baby. It does seem like he was trying to help with the situation. And quite frankly, I'm not even reading anything that said that he had to pay her back. That she had to pay him back. It do seem like he was trying to be kind. And again, this is getting blown up. Share your comments below, you guys. This is a mess. And has anybody else's boss been this nice to give you 15 grand? I know my boss hasn't. Like, share, subscribe. Till next time, share your comments. Be safe. Enjoy your day. Bye, guys.